different. And yes, you guys see some Rainbow Six Siege gameplay in the background. And what we're going to be doing, as you guys read from the title, is a short late night podcast. I figured I'd stay up a little bit later tonight and have a little discussion with friends about just some random shit and like kind of keep it a real talk, you know. So just stay tuned for fun and, you know, questions and just stupid shit about either daily or gaming questions or anything like that. So I'm still fucking dying from earlier, guys. But no, it's like, all right, so we'll get off on one of the subjects on we'll start with one of the subjects that we talked about a long ago, and that is the future for Apex, on like what we think could be changed, what we think could be added, and like a personal opinion. And we'll start with Cruz. Like, what are a couple of things that you believe should be changed in the Apex so that way it could be, I'd say, more enjoyable to the average player? Okay, so you want more of the defense in place because of... Yeah, fair enough. Okay. All right, so Jiggy, what do you think a couple things that they could change to make the game more enjoyable for the average player? So consistency on promises that Respawn makes for the consumer. Okay, so all right.
There's people here.
So 420. What is things you believe that they, from their promises, from what we previously discussed on the armor aspect and how if you got gold armor should actually mean something. Like, what do you think should be changed?
I mean, honestly, I agree with that. I mean, it should mean something. I mean, in reality, it doesn't really do anything for you other than just your gold.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I think on a one big aspect of it is when they added disruptor rounds. Not before they added disruptor rounds, before they added a couple hop ups, then the game actually played kind of smoothly. Season 2 just kind of it started off really well. The introduction of Watts and the ability to kind of like fuck with the opposite team when it came down to the wire is fantastic. But in all retrospect, her ability is nothing. Yeah, I can throw up a fence, but that fence is visible to the enemy team, so it's not stopping them from fucking...
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything in all reality.
Wait, you guys died? Why didn't y'all tell me you were dead?
Alright, so I mean, and honestly, those are all fucking fantastic and just like, they're perfect opinions. They're perfect examples of shit that does need to be changed throughout the Apex community. For the simple fact that, I mean, you can't... People getting gold is kind of like, I wouldn't say it's 1 in a million, but at the same time, when you get gold, you're lucky as fuck. But it seems that the consistency and the damage ratio of it is just like nulled.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't know. I mean, a couple good things though are right now. One of the big thing is like the Peacekeeper damage. Yeah, oh, I died. The Peacekeeper damage consistency. That's like one big thing. As I noticed that it's just like Fortnite. And Fortnite has the biggest issue with their pumps, with all of their weapons, that the first bullet to the head is always automatically going to do the most damage. But then the second, third, and fourth shot after that are inconsistent to their damage ratio. And a prime example of that is if you take someone with a Peacekeeper who's got the hop up, and they charge it up, hit him in the head. Well, it breaks their shield. Now, if you got a gold shield, that's an automatic extra 250 bonus on shield right there. So that's 250 damage. And then you go ahead and you fucking take that second shot, hit him in the head, and you should knock him, but it's inconsistent. You're just gonna do small amounts of damage after that, and it's sad. If you got a cough, let it out, dude. Don't die.
Says he's still in the match.
Okay, so another hot topic I wanted to get on is the brand new Modern Warfare. Who here is interested in getting the new Modern Warfare and has seen any of the gameplay of it?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay, well, let me give you kind of like a lowdown of what I've seen of it. I like it. They took the mini-map ratio off Call of Duty, which is good, but bad thing at the same time. And what I mean by that is so many people sit in corners and rely on the mini-map in order to do anything, or in most games that have a mini-map, they rely on it. And
Sometimes it screws me.
Exactly, because, I mean, you have all that space that the mini-map takes in every single COD, whether it was Modern Warfare when it was a small little circle, or when it got to Black Ops where it became a square in the side of it. That is pixels. That is area of view that can be used and utilized in order for you to get more kills.
Yep.
They did, in fact... Well, get this. This Modern Warfare, this Call of Duty is supposed to have the biggest lineup of new guns and old guns returning. That, like, of course you're going to have the AK-47. That's a classic within the Modern Warfare community. I believe that's there and there as well. But and if you look at it, I think this Call of Duty is going to be more challenging, and there's going to be less camping. For the fact is, some of the gameplay that I've seen between it was like the big pros. I watched Shroud a little bit, and it's just they have a lot of game modes that defeat the aspect of camping. Like they have a 10v10 and a 20v20. If you got 10 people on the opposite team, that map is going to be ratioed to where it's basically almost going to be impossible because you're having 4 or 5 people coming in through different fucking directions at times. And they even have a new 2v2 gun mode. If you guys are ready for that, go watch that on YouTube. That is awesome. I'm talking to everyone out there and everyone here as well. They have a 2v2 gun mode where every 2 modes that you play, you change in different guns, but both player teams have the same gun. So that way there no one can be, oh, well, you have a better gun, a better variant. There are no variants of weapons. It's all about the player skill, and that's what I'm excited for the most. And that's like 100% understandable. Well, where are you, Mozzie?
Oh, shit. No, they're there. Damn it. Oh, squad land over there. Cruz. Cruz, you got a squad over there with you, bro. We're not over there. Ooh.
So, Chris, let me on one topic. What would get you to play Call of Duty again? What would Call of Duty have to figure out in their aspect of gaming for you to play it again? Right.
Damn. They're everywhere.
Right.
Damn, we're gonna have people coming at us from all angles. Dude, are you kidding me right now?
Alright, so did any of you watch E3 at all? Did you see any game that you saw interesting besides Cyberpunk? I've heard so many people say Cyberpunk. All right. What about, have you guys seen Doom Eternal? You should buy Doom, my guy. I will play with you online with that. The first Doom for PlayStation 4 is already out. The second one comes out October 16th, I think. I fucking love Doom. I played the original classics, all three of them. Even oh hell yeah, dude! And then you had the BFG edition that came out for 360. That moment where you can't find your bowl. Let's see, what we need to do is we just need to write a letter.
Guys, I need light ammo really bad.
Oh, I'm here. Sorry. So, one of the final questions I have for the night, though, and this is kind of for the podcast. Now, if you could take any one of your old school games, and I'm not talking about Pokemon, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, games that actually came out in your childhood that you wish that they would remaster with newer days graphics. What game would that be, and why? Cruz, we'll start with you. Okay, so we got a Pitfall. Oh, your turn, Jiggy. But didn't they do a remake on that when they brought it back to the 360 though? Yeah, they had the Banjo Kazooie and then Banjo Kazooie as well. but I'll accept it. 420. What would be your ideal game for a remaster?
Mega Man.
But they did remaster Mega Man.
I'll make it up top.
You help me out, I'll give you pee-pee touch.
Fuck, I got no health in the field.
Alright, so as you guys heard it for the night, some of the best ideal games. We'll get a remaster of Banjo-Kazooie in modern day graphics, a Mega Man in modern day graphics, and of course, a Pitfall in modern day graphics. So that was it for what I had. What's up? No, go ahead, please. By all means, man. By all means. That was a perfect game, man. So we're gonna have even a Star Wars Rogue One add-on in there. Oh. So as you guys heard it for the night, shit's going down for real with this. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh, damn. So with that being said, you guys heard some answers tonight. You guys got a little bit of quiet time with my friends. And you know what? That's what matters, is just relaxing, chillaxing, having fun with friends. And
Storm's gonna hit me and I'm gonna die.
And that's what part of this podcast is about, is just to get to know them a little bit, even if it's the dumb stuff, whether it's Call of Duty or Apex.
Instantly knocked me.
So with that, you guys have a great fucking night, and I'm going to let these guys play some games.